Now that you finish entering your client and property details, let's go ahead and build a report here on the web app. So to get to your report list, you can either click Reports here on the left menu, or this purple square gets you to the same place. Now this is your report list, and this is where you'll see the reports that you have been working on and reports that have been completed. So in this case, we've been working on Elton John's tree report on the mobile app, so it's saved as a draft here because we didn't quite finish it yet over there. So we're going to go ahead and create a new report, so simply click the Add Report button here on the top right, and we'll give it a name. So Elton John's Elm Tree Inspection. Save and next. You'll add your client. Rocket Man Estates is the one we added together. However, you can add a new client by clicking that button, adding in a new client name and address, as well as adding the contact details. And remember, this is the email where the report will be sent to. So I'll just cancel that because we already have our client in our system. And similar to client, you can add a new property, but I'm gonna just select Elton John's Malibu House as our preloaded property. So you're gonna go ahead and type in the report objective. So I'm gonna inspect Elton's elm for safety concerns. Go ahead and save and next. You'll add the tree location first. It'll open up a Google map where you can move it around. The red pin will go to wherever you click. So if this is the tree, click it and it's right there. Go ahead and save and next. And you have the opportunity to draw on this photo if you'd like, if you want to add any other details or add a caption. And save image. Image is saved and we're ready to move on. Save and next. Now we'll add the tree image. So this is the first image you're gonna want is the full tree, so that when the report is built, this is the kind of like the icon image of the tree. So we'll go ahead and put that in, and if I wanted to put in a little text, I can do that, or a caption. You hit done and it'll upload it. Save and next. Species, you'll type in the species. In the database, we have tons of elms, but we're looking for the Chinese elm, Ulmus parvifolia. Excellent. We'll type in the DBH in inches, as well as the height in feet. And you're able to toggle between centimeters and inches or feet and meters, depending on your preference. Health rating of the tree. If there's any hardscape damage. If you select yes, it will ask for you to enter some text as well as upload a photo. But in this example, I don't have hardscape damage. It was a level 1 inspection. The tree is near power lines or other structures. Tree is in a city environment. And then if I want to add some photos, I will. I'll just add that other photo again, and I can type in, there are buildings and sidewalks all around this tree. Upload. Save and next. Is it a heritage tree? No, but if it were, I can type in a description. So for the sake of this, I'll just say yes, and I'll say this is a Malibu heritage tree. Okay, save and next. Jurisdiction. So we'll go ahead and type in private. Any diseases? Yes or no? I'll just select yes, and I'll just type in the tree has a fungal infection. And you can add photos if you want. and a caption. Okay, upload. You then type in an observation. So my observation for this tree is it has an uncurable disease and needs to be removed. Incurable disease. There you go. Secondary report. I'm going to say no. And now you select your recommendation. Now you can select several recommendations for your tree. And most of these recommendations come preloaded with text explaining the recommendation. However, some of the recommendations, such as mitigation pruning, is going to request a description because it's a pretty broad term, and if you want to specify the type of pruning, you do that there. So I'm going to go ahead and select removal and stump grind as our recommendation and hit save and next. And now our report is completed. Here I can edit it, delete the tree, or I can duplicate the tree if I have similar trees on the report with just slight details, and then you can edit this here. It'll go right to the map and you can change all those details. But I'm going to go back to generate report and just delete it. And then when you're ready, you're going to generate your report. Now, depending on how many trees and how many photos and how much information you upload will determine how long this generation process will take. But it shouldn't take too long. Definitely quicker than you having to manually insert and format your own document, that's for sure. So it's loading here, almost done. Just a few more moments. And here it is. So a quick preview of your report. You have your title page, which has your company logo, your name, your arborist number, and the project and client details. Table of contents, your introduction, your tree maps, which shows where the tree is located with some information. And this is where your first tree image is. Observations, sums up what you've observed. Recommendations, that preloaded text I was talking to you about, it's all right there. And then your name and your signature. You'll have a quick summary, which will be a table with some key information about all the trees on the report, additional tree images with captions and details. Then you'll have your bio page, which will have all those details and that personal information we talked about. Your glossary, which has some terms defined in the tree care world for those who may not know. And then your disclaimer. So you can go ahead and either save this directly to your computer by hitting that and downloading it, naming it, and saving it, or you can go ahead and send it directly to the client whose contact information has been entered for this report. So I'll go ahead and hit send, and it'll send it away. Now I have my report here. It says it's completed. If I want to do anything else with it, I certainly can by hitting this. I can delete it, or I can go back in and edit any of the details. Yep, so that's how you build a report in the mobile app.